Welcome back to another episode of the Todos Toman podcast. We are finally back together, all four of us,
Ooh, for
and we're
real,
live.
It was a tight one, dude. It was a tight one.
It was too. I wasn't gonna make it either, but that's what I did.
Poquito, we're kicking people out to try to figure out what the technical difficulties are here, pero
Damn.
no, aquí andamos, todo bien.
Honestly.
Well, welcome back, Miguel.
Welcome back, Miguel.
Thank you.
How was last week for you, man? I'm excited to know.
Last week?
Pues era lo de Chiquis, no?
Oh, wait. Well, I forgot. What it was Monday. What was Monday?
¿Cómo estuvo en su casa ahí? Nomás no quiso grabar, ¿no? Eso.
I'm just trying to remember what I was doing Monday because so all of last week was just prom stuff.
A blur, ¿no? Vas a decir.
A blur, sí.
No, dude. También era triste, dude. Es triste lo que me pasó también. Pero you know what? First, let's start off with what's everybody drinking, then we'll get into sad stuff.
Okay, that's fair.
It is Barra Libre. We are live. YouTube, Facebook.
I'll start off, dude.
Go ahead.
I'll start off. So I just came from the dentist. Otra parte de la triste historia. So because of todo lo que me hicieron en la boca, la limpieza and all that, like my teeth hurt, so I didn't want to drink anything. So I'm just drinking water, but water que me mandó Johnny Boy, dude. The California, dude, straight from his tap water, dude.
Tap water,
dude,
no?
It's cactus water, dude. So
Oh shit.
straight from California, dude.
So,
Water, no?
what I didn't know was apparently es una compañía de Vanessa Hudgens,
Mm.
the Cali Water.
Mm-hmm. And you said it was cactus water?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
I can't see it because of the light. I know it's wild.
Sí.
Wild.
Oh, well.
prickly
pear.
pear.
Cactus water. So hydration. Okay.
So
That's cool.
there's this one, and then there's a watermelon one.
Those are the only ones you tried?
So son las únicas dos que hay que te venden. I went to Costco and just que te dan a probar. I tried them because it was like it was one of those like I was just exhausted over the week. I liked them, so compré I think it's a 15 pack. So,
Oh, nice.
Costco coming out clutch too.
Shout out to Costco, dude, as always.
Sí, yeah.
Pataque, I know.
Yeah.
What you got over there?
Va, pues, como dicen, dude, por ahí, no voy a decir nombres, Johnny Boy, pero que son que casi no tomo, güey. So, this time, dude,
Ooh.
traje 3.
Shit.
Modelo oro.
They're
to-
Modelo Oro, they're a little
They're-
taller than the regular.
Yeah, a little weird, no?
No, I think
You
they're
got more
just...
March left, dude. You got more like acuérdate la cajita, dude. La cajita.
Está la
Oh,
cajita
sí,
ahí que
sí.
nos interrumpe el pedo ahí, no sé qué.
Le vale madre, no la quiere la caja.
By the way. See, you put it on.
I'm doing it this way. La cajita a mí me sale over
Oh.
here.
Ah,
Really?
so the
No.
other side.
Well, for us, it's on the other side.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. Okay.
So,
bueno.
wait, so acá no le sale la cajita a ustedes?
No.
Y ahí es donde me sale a mí.
Okay. So next time put it in the cajita. How about that?
Ah,
Okay, dude. I like it. But that looks weird, dude. That looks like a little bit bigger than, como dice el Roman, than the original
So
one.
I think it's just thinner de acá abajo.
Digo
ese
que si la
mouse
dejas
eso?
en el fridge, güey, unos 2 días más te sale una caguama, dude.
Ooh.
Easy, way. If you water them good enough.
Vamos, pues algo ya diferente, because you guys know I'm boring as fuck. Se quedó un poquito del fin de semana de esto, muchachos.
Oh,
Hell no, dude.
I don't have anything.
Ah.
I was planning to go to.
No tienes dignidad, no tienes nada ya ahorita.
Dude, I was trying to go to the liquor
It's a
store.
ratchet podcast, no?
I was trying to go for real, no. I was trying to go to Total Wine, que it's kind of like la que vienes allá con ustedes, and they have infused drinks with THC.
HC.
So I wanted to try that. That's where I was going for. So I was like, I'll be a little happy, But I went from happy to ratchet.
Real quick, dude. Real quick. I
Bogan
I went
days.
out. How many sips before you start twerking, no?
Tengo un vasito, yo tengo un vasito.
Así, güey, de la botella.
challenge, ¿no?
Es que me la empine, ¿no?
De la botella, dude, que
La botella, dude, para
a la,
que vea
a la,
gente,
a la
dude.
Jenny Rivera, dude.
Pero así nada más. ¿Y quieres que le grita a la gente? ¡Ay, pelón! ¿No? Como le grita allá. ¡Pinche pelón! Va, pero así era algo leve, ¿eh? I got a little cup.
Va, a ratito se te olvide, lo llenas ya todo. No te
Well,
preocupes.
I'm hoping not, dude.
Está bien, está bien.
Have you guys tried this specific flavor?
No, dude.
No.
Yo lo veo y como que yo creo que me piden mi ID to see that I'm not that young, so I can't buy it.
Yo vi un compa que se tomó one of the green ones, dude, and made a fool of himself. Not doing it again.
A big one? A big one like that?
Yeah, a big one like that, dude.
I'm not a big fan of Buzzball.
Shout out to my boy Caesar, no?
Hell yeah, shout out to him, bro.
Sí.
I'm not como dice el secreto, ¿no? Ahorita te van a llamar que porque why you give him that, no? Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of Buzzballs. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't have anything to drink. This is what it is, and ni modo, me tengo que.
Hey, pues, the
have
tap water, dude, is cactus water.
Oh,
no?
Cali water, that's true.
Dude, yeah.
¿Cómo esa no la he visto aquí? It's banned in Cali.
Oh, damn. Dude. es que la exportan, dude.
Probably, dude. Pero yeah, just a little sip, dude. No, nada, no va a pasar de esto, ¿eh? Se los aviso.
Acá todo lo contrario, dude. Ya regresa el Undertaker Earn, ¿o vía?
Sí, güey. Te lo prestó el tanque, ¿no?
Y sí,
Shout out to the Dollar Tree.
Pobrecito pescado se quedó sin su pecera, ¿no?
Yeah,
Tienen un vasito de estos, ¿no?
Sparkling water del Aldi. Shout out to Aldi. You know, they're always very supportive of us.
Lovely.
Y con mezcal.
Nice.
Limón y sal de gusano.
Damn.
Sal de gusano, dude.
Nice.
So,
Pues dan un saludcito antes before I get a little wretched, ¿no?
Va.
pues, sí.
Sorry, guys. Hey, de una vez. Discúlpenme if we get.
A ver, who starts twerking first, dude?
Más seguro yo, güey.
Johnny
Más seguro
Boy
yo.
or Tank, no?
No,
Tank
Tank.
con sus tres cervezas, dude.
Tiene una mini caguama ya, dude. I doubt he's gonna get anything.
But he said
so-
he's got 3, dude, remember?
Yeah, pero son
Yo
cervezas.
le,
güey.
le eché 3 shots de mezcal a este.
Oh, entonces entre yo y Romero.
Pues, maybe Romero, ¿no?
Just a little sip, dude, porque things could get out of control.
Just a little sip because you hate being a loser, no, dude. You gotta win that twerking contest, dude.
I don't know. Otro sip, ¿no?
Sí, porque está muy bueno, ¿no? Like,
Está rico. Honestly, they're good. Nada más que they're very sugary, and I
Es lo que
heard it
dicen,
gives
they're
you
not sweet.
really bad. Yeah, they're really sweet. This one's actually one of the best ones. The green ones, whatever. Anything else was kind of like ass, but this one's is one of the best ones flavor wise. So
Vamos, Tracy.
Little-
I remembered why I wasn't on the podcast on Monday.
oh, you
So,
Ya se acordó de la mentira que nos dijo.
yeah.
No. So, the Marcus Theater, they have tienen sus boletos at $5 for, it's like mystery movies, right? So it's 2 Mondays out of the week or 2 Mondays out of the month. One of them is
Marcus
for,
Theater. I was
yeah,
trying to
so-
figure out que dijiste. Va.
yeah, Marcus Theater, perdón.
Ya es que me está haciendo efecto de los mezcalitos.
And so there's one for PG movies, so you can take your kids, and there's one for adults, which is a rated R horror movie, right?
Mhm.
So nosotros, pues, like, we signed up to get the los boletos once a month for the horror movies.
Mhm.
So the thing is, it always falls on a Monday, but it doesn't tell you which one. The first time it was on the last Monday of the month, and I was like, yeah, I could make it. You know, like, we don't record on the last Monday of the month. Pero esta vez me la aventaron in the middle. I was like, oh shit, lo cambiaron, so like the kids went all the way at the end. So I went to go see ¿cómo se llama este? Bring Her Back. It's a horror movie. It's from A24. I will say this, it is a little bit it's gory. It's gory. It is a good movie. I like the movie. But it is a little bit gory, and sí tiene que ver con brujería and stuff. So if you're into that stuff.
Yeah, mejor no.
Pero Loki siempre me ha dado miedo esas porque es like se ponen a hablar cosas, ¿no? De que like, oh, like hace ese hechizo, güey. And then I was like, fuck, ¿qué tal si sí es algo, dude? ¿Qué tal si like I'm more here?
Pues,
No, you don't want to memorize it, but you still memorize it and you say, you know, in your head. And
Y sí, güey.
No.
It was a movie on Netflix where it was a horror movie que, like, if you watch the whole movie, people were saying that, like, porque they recited some ritual, right?
Oh shit, no.
So la gente decía que, like, les pasaba cosas. So me and my cousin were like, you know what, let's watch it, you know, pues bien brave, me and my cousin, Christopher, we're like, we'll watch it. Tank was there, but then he left because he's like, I don't want to be part of this. And he came back, but he came back because he was seeing how we were reacting. And when it came to all the way at the end, where it's like el rezo or the lo que dicen, porque it's in
Spell, whatever.
yeah, because it's in Buddhist. So I don't know what language it is, right? So it was a Buddhist movie, right? So they start saying el rezo, hechizo, lo que sea, right? And so the movie was freaky. When my cousin was here, so ya cosas en la casa. So as we were hearing it, we're like, oh hell no, dude, ahorita va a aparecer algo, whatever. So like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've never been this much of a bitch, dude. Like, I covered my ears. Like I closed my eyes. My cousin también hasta se cobijó y todo. He was like, no, dude, I don't want to hear this. Porque like the movie was pretty scary up to that point. Like it was one of those like really fucked up scary movies because they had to do a lot with witchcraft and a lot with that kind of stuff.
Hell no.
And especially because it was
stop
like
or fast forward.
Oh no!
Te
Well,
taparon
it's
los
like once you watch the movie, you have to finish it, right? So we're like, cool, we'll finish it, dude. Pero yeah, so como dice, I think that's one of those movies where like, or one of those type of horror movies where like, si me da cosa, where it's like, because como dice, I don't know what they're saying.
You guys like horror movies like that in general? Like, would you be like, oh, I'm excited to go to the movie theater and watch this shit?
So
Yeah,
I've never seen one in theaters. I used to be horrible for horror movies. Like I used to hate them. Típico de que, like, you know, like te vas a dormir con los pinches pies todos así tucked in, dude.
¿No?
Sí, güey, para que no te jalen las patas, dude.
Yeah,
Or like the typical, like, que te metes a bañar, dude, and you're like looking to the shower fucking curtain, que no es el cucuy, ¿no? But when my cousin came from Mexico, he loves horror movies. And he was telling me that his wife hates him, que su cuñado igual. So he was like, dude, like I never have anybody to watch him with me. And at first I was like, oh, fine, like I'll watch a few. And then I don't know, like I guess las días después, I was like, all right, like it's not bad, you know, like yeah, se me pasó todo eso. And like I don't say that they're my favorite genre still, but I'm more open to be like, oh yeah, like fuck it, let's go watch it, you know.
If I come across it and like somebody says like, oh, déjale ahí, like let's watch that movie or whatever, like I'm more inclined to watch it. But así que I'm here and I'm like flipping through the channels. I'm like, oh, that's the shit I want to watch. No.
Como Conjuring, dude, que Pedro lo puso y nos dejó viéndola.
Like that, dude. I'm like, I think the only movie that I've gone to the theaters to go watch que era de ese tipo era because I got free tickets for the screening of is it Paranormal Activity? Cuando la primerita, cuando salió.
That one was good.
Actually, like it wasn't even. It took months to get to theaters. They did like this small release in like a theater up north. And for some reason we got free tickets, so we went to go see that. But
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
But that shit, like that's about it. Like, así que digas, oh, let me go watch that. Nah. On the other hand, I was excited to take the kids this weekend to go watch Lilo and Stitch.
Did you take them?
Sí, ya andaba yo con mi little faldita, dude, and mis cuckoo notes.
Hula hooping, no?
Easy.
I do gotta watch that one.
The girls went to watch it on Friday. I didn't get a chance to go. I was working, but yeah, they said it was really, really good. So
yeah, it was good. There were parts of the movie I didn't really, because it was pretty like dead on to the movie.
I don't think it was dead on, dude. Like,
no,
they wrote a whole character off, dude.
¿Quién?
El que parecía tiburón, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like they completely wrote him off. So that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't that.
Y agregaron una viejita, like the neighbor. It was a neighbor. I don't think that was in the original movie.
I know they did a few changes, and
but I think it was a pretty good movie, dude. I liked it.
Yeah. I'll just wait for it.
Which brings me to it brings me to a point. Like somebody, I was having this conversation about like Lilo and Stitch, like and how the remake of The Lion King and the live actions y todo eso. Is it like, would you say that this generation is kind of losing out on their own original Disney movies because of all of these remakes?
Damn.
Like they're not gonna have like their own, right? When we grew up, it was like for me, it was The Lion King. Like I love that movie. Aladdin.
No, I
Well,
don't.
Pero
I mean,
what do they have now?
to be fair, I think a lot of the Disney movies that we grew up with were stories que ya eran like super old or like ya
Yeah,
existían.
yeah. I mean, a lot of the Disney stuff is remakes from old tales and
Right.
stuff like that. But it
Um,
just in like movie wise, like produced and all that. Like, what is an original like this
Encanto.
that generation? Okay, fair.
So I'm
Coco.
like, there's Coco, Encanto. I don't know. I don't know if you still want to consider Frozen.
Toy Story.
Right, Toy Story. What, 4 or 5?
Yeah, they're like yeah, so muchas Toy
Yeah,
Stories.
something like that. Like yeah, like I
Toy
think
Story
they.
one's still the best though.
Oh yeah.
Quizá ya aparecen Fast and the Furious, ¿no? Yeah. Calm down.
For real.
Easy, dude. But
They're
like,
coming
I
out
think
with another
they're-
one, no?
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't be surprised, dude.
No, I think they
Yeah,
are. Like, it's confirmed. I
Yeah,
think.
they are. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be
like I
surprised.
said. Sí.
No, but I think with the Disney movies, I think they are coming out with new ones. I just think that it's más fácil for them to be like, hey, you know what? Let's do a live action movie of a classic that has a cult following, or not cult following,
Mhm.
a big following. So we'll do one of the classic movies. We'll do a live action. Sacamos un chingo de dinero, and I think that's what they noticed. Where like, hey, it worked. It worked for most of the live action movies. I feel like they've hit a few bumps. For example, I know that some of them did flop in the box office, and I mean in the critics, whatever. But I mean, these movies are for kids, so obviously, like when you go watch it, you gotta go be like, right. So as a kid, would they like it, right? Versus like
Mhm.
what a 37-year-old, like me as a 37-year-old man, like if I go watch Lilo and Stitch or one of the Snow White movies, I like it, right? So I think that's kind of where it falls. But like, I do think they are coming out with movies, but at the same time, I think that they are obviously banking on it.
That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. You guys saw it, right?
Yeah.
Saludos.
So so in la caja, dude, or it shows up the messages now. ¿Ves? I think que los tiene ahí al lado, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, vi. We'll bring the comments on as they come through. So this is what it is. Mira, ya no está la cajita, Tanque.
Ya muévete para allá, güey.
Well, dude, like literally, te digo, like a mí me sale acá, güey.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about the messages? Were you able to see it in the box too, or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pero
you
igual
can see them in the
like,
box.
Del otro lado.
Mira. Well, when they pop up,
Porque, like, when they pop
ahorita, sí.
ya le puso la cajita otra vez.
No,
ya
just
la
says
quité, ya quité la cajita.
I was ready to be like así, ¿no?
Sí.
Porque me salen a mí de este lado. That's why, dude.
Just let's get through the episode. No, we got a couple questions aquí para Miguel. I think all of them for Miguel. He hasn't been on a couple.
Damn, okay.
And Miguel only, dude. As soon as he's done, yeah, we'll cut off the episode. No. So what I think.
It's what's it called? The GTI Get to Know Me?
Get to know me.
GTK8M something. All these TikTok acronyms, dude.
Easy, dude.
Yo me acuerdo del. Ya hasta se me olvidó a mí también.
Like the Get Ready With Me outfit of the day. I was like, dude, I watched some videos and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I feel old sometimes because I look at them like, what the fuck are they? Like, what is the acronym? So veo el video y veo el acronym and I try and map it, like, a ver, ¿qué es lo que es? ¿No? ¿Qué es lo que es? Ya cuando no sé, like, pues ya, like, I'll ask somebody. Like,
I was thinking of AMA. I was thinking of the Reddit AMAs. Ask me anything.
Oh, ask me anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Vamos,
that dates me a little bit.
Yo me quedé con Q&A, dude. Yo me quedé con Q&A.
Q&A. That's true, dude.
Con ASL, ¿no?
Yes. Puro asshole, ¿no?
Ahora. Va, Miguel. La primera pregunta es for everybody, obviously. ¿Qué sería un hábito que gustarías romper? Yeah, what's up?
Procrastinating, dude.
¿Todavía estás ahí? ¿Desde el último podcast que me dijiste eso?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm procrastinating to get better. Like I think I am doing a few things, but at the same time, because of my procrastination, it has affected me in very big ways right now. So, for example, right now I am carless, right? My car is having issues. No sé qué pedo tiene. La computadora del carro locks out my key. I can't start the car. Lo llevé con el mecánico. Like, some guy came and he was like, hey, like, le llamó one of the electrician or whatever, como se llama para los carros. They could not figure it out. They're like, dude, we cannot figure out how. Yeah, dude, so no, porque el mecánico quiso ver si había algo pues, mecánicamente wrong, pero cuando lo puso en la computadora de ellos, they're like, it shows that your car's computer is locking out your key. And he's like, pues, yo no sé cómo hacer eso, so I'm gonna call somebody. So he called was one of those guys from like que se dedican a eso. And the guy's like, dude, I don't know how the fuck, why is locking it out. He's like, nunca lo he visto. So right now in my car, I have the thing where a veces prende, a veces no. So prende una vez y no prende for like 10, 20 times, right? So I'm still trying to figure that shit out. So obviously that's procrastination because me había pasado una vez. I was like, no, pues ya, like, lo llevo a arreglar, nunca lo llevé. Pues ahora con los dientes, like, acabo de venir, and now I need la muela que todavía tengo aquí for like 2 years, que la tengo a la mitad, too. So,
pero no fue a Romero porque se lo cagan todos los episodios, ¿verdad? O sea, nomás digo yo.
Pero para que veas, dude, for 2 years, dude, I had, like,
he
nadie se ha dado
wasn't
cuenta,
complaining.
dude.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
Nadie se da cuenta, dude, porque
No
le puse
estaba
una
así todo el
partita,
tiempo
dude.
otro episodio, ¿no? So that's
and what's it called? So, like, I need to get a root canal for it. Porque yeah, like, they can't take it out because it's like a la mitad, right? So, like, there's I could keep going on with the list, so I'm not going to. But yeah, procrastination is one of the big ones.
Okay. Danke. I'm assuming we're all gonna agree on this shit, right? Procrastination is gonna be for sure, dude.
I was gonna say procrastination, but since Miguel said it, I'll say something else, dude.
The question is,
dude.
I want to repeat the question porque cuál era habits you want to break?
Yeah. What would be a habit that you would break?
My bad eating habits, dude. I feel like recently I started getting otra vez better, but like I completely fell off. So yeah, like that's definitely something that I would want, porque like obviously, como dicen, you can outwork a bad diet. So it's like haces ejercicio y todo, and you see that it's like you're not changing shit. So you're just kind of like, fuck, like, why am I doing this then? So yeah, definitely for me, besides procrastination, bad eating habits, dude.
That's a good one. I did think of that as well for me. I'm trying to say something different porque, pues, you're unique and you said something different. Pero yeah, dude, I think not to fucking piggyback off of Miguel, but something that I've been wanting to do, which is still part of the procrastination, is take out my dog more often out for walks. Like, I feel que se queda aquí mucho tiempo encerrado, and it's just, I mean, he doesn't obviously ask for it, right? He doesn't have no way to ask for it. But I know the times that I've taken him, he's like the happiest fucking dog ever, and he's ready to go get his leash and do that. I know we've been busy like with work and just shit that life has been throwing at us like over the past couple months, but I could still take at least half an hour or even just like 2 fucking walks around the block, no cuesta mucho. And not only for him, pero pues igual me hace bien a mí to do a couple walks. So I that procrastination part for sure, I wish I could take away. I even thought about it. The girls get up really early. Like, I can't sleep when they're getting ready because they make noise, and it kind of it wakes me up. So I stay up on purpose not to be upset. So I should be able to just get my ass up. I'm already awake. It's not like I have to wake up myself. I'm awake and walk.
Te mandamos mensajes a las 5 o 6 de la mañana.
No, well, you guys do already.
Para que te despiertes, dude, and you take the dog out, dude.
No, I have to cut my notifications because you guys started doing the 5 o'clock in the morning shit. I know it's 7 o'clock over there, but that's just not cool.
Hell no. Es para que camines a tu perro, dude.
Es para to break my habit, ¿no?
Sí, güey.
Me avienta un 2-minute voice memo, dude, y ya con eso le diste una vuelta a la cuadra, dude.
I think that's what I would break, dude. That's something that I know it's it's easy to break, and I should be able to. So mañana, ¿no? Hay que
I
empezar.
got you, dude. Mañana,
El lunes,
mañana
¿no? El
los
lunes.
tres te mandamos puros dog emojis, dude.
No need. Notifications have been off, dude. I'll tell you that. Va, Romero.
Bad habits. I don't know if it's porque to a certain degree, like the walking the dog more. I don't think that's a bad habit you're trying to break. I think you're trying to install a better habit, right?
Okay.
Like
He's trying to break the habit of not walking his dog, dude.
I guess. Because I was thinking along the same lines, and for me it's a little bit of prioritizing my time, right? Like I think I could do it all, and it's not true. I stretch myself too thin with time, with whether that's commitment to work, commitment with other stuff, and really at the end of the day, it's like 2 weeks will go by, and I'm like, shit, I haven't been home, during the weekdays, and I try to make it up on the weekend, but still, it's like, why? Like, I'm like, did I do stuff? Did I commit to stuff that I didn't really have the need to, or did I just do it because I know I could do it and not thinking about like where my time is going? So just being for me is being smarter about my time and how I utilize my time. Um, because I see it with the kids, like they're growing up and they're about to go into summer break and stuff, and I want to, like I have the ability to work from home and just kind of prioritize that a little bit and take advantage of that. Of like, if I'm already home, I'm not commuting. Like, where am I putting my time in so I can, spend more time here,
At home.
with family. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and of course, like quisiera poder, commit to like Johnny Boy que dijo que he wanted to do the 40 days without alcohol.
Easy,
But,
dude.
pero eso
gonna.
en un futuro, dude.
See, I'm gonna next year for sure. Ya fue decidido. I did the beer. That shit was kind of hard the first kind of like 2 weeks, and then afterwards it's like, okay, it's a fucking walk in the park.
But my question for that is, was it easy because you had other alcohol to rely on, but this time
Yes.
you won't?
It was easy because I had other alcohol to rely on. But one of the things is with me, and as you guys know, beer's my to-go to. Even though I don't have beer today, this is why this is my to-go to today. Pero it would have been beer, but I was running late. So I was like, I have that. I'm just going to drink that. But next time, I'm sure it would be hard. Why? Because of, again, la Cuaresma cae like during my birthday. And then there's a couple parties in between that, like birthday parties. And obviously not being able to drink. And that's the thing, right? I mean, that's, I guess, one habit that I have to break. I'm not saying that I need to drink to have fun, because that's not true. Pero a la misma vez, ya dijimos, ¿verdad? El ambiente es un poco diferente. Sí, es un poco diferente. So, yeah. Pero, yeah, it should be a challenge, but I got it, dude. 40 days, I got it. I'll complain, okay? I will complain a little bit. I'll tell you guys that. I'll complain a little bit in the beginning. You guys probably talk your shit, but it is what it is.
Hey, dude. So hablando de eso de alcohol y eso, dude. Veo una pregunta, dude, that fits right in. If your relationship with alcohol was an actual relationship, how would you describe it? Tóxica, intensa, o sana, dude?
Okay. I guess I'll start off since you asked it. I do believe in the relationships having like etapas, right? Tienen etapas. Tienes una etapa.
Like the honeymoon phase y todo
eso.
eso.
Yeah, a little bit of all that. I'll say that today, today's, it's super healthy, dude. I have a really healthy relationship. Obviously, we're not perfect tampoco in any sort of way, ni ella ni yo. Pero we've grown over the years. Everything has been for the better. And ¿qué?
Es que la pregunta no era de tu relación, dude. Es tu relación con el alcohol.
Con el alcohol, dude.
Vale, verga. No, tóxica, güey.
That's why I was like,
healthy. I'm like,
you really are taking it like it was una relación de verdad, dude. Like,
I'm not, no tóxica. No, I lie. Porque, hold on, let me go
yo estoy bien pinche enamorado, ¿no?
Sí, güey. Bueno,
the way he was describing it,
I know, dude. I was like, damn, dude. Like, okay.
Like, he's like all healthy, dude.
Hey,
we can't live without each other.
My little
Nos amamos mutuamente.
Like, no somos perfectos, pero somos el uno para el otro, ¿no? Oh shit, dude.
My bad. Thank you for stopping me. Yeah. I still maybe a little intense in between intense and sana, because before I had told you guys that I would feel a certain way, and my little escape would be to drink and get a little bit of that buzz to kind of forget about the stress and things in life. Now I don't feel that way anymore, and I feel like it's a little bit more healthier with that. ¿Verdad? Mire, señora
Déjenlo
Pati,
hablar. Estaba inspirado.
para que vea que sí quiero a mi mujer, señora, pero no me dejan que la quiera, entonces ni modo. Pero yeah, I think it's in between. I think it's healthy.
Pero la quieres dejar 40 días.
Sí, la voy a dejar 40 días. Claro, sí, la voy a dejar. Ya es un hecho, dude.
¿Qué dices? Si esto ya va a regresar, ¿no? Si no, déjala ir.
Sí, güey. Y de que va a regresar, güey.
Se lo voy a hacer que regrese, ¿no?
Dude, that sounds a little toxic, dude.
Ellos. Ellos sí son
Sí,
tóxicos.
son los tóxicos.
Ellos. Va, Romero. So, ¿qué dirías tú?
Es
relación con el
una
alcohol.
relación sana, don.
Yo creo que
Sana
sí.
colita de rana, don.
I don't know, dude.
Hey, they're doubting you, dude. What's going on?
No sé, o sea, ¿por qué?
No, tampoco yo, güey.
Digo, nos llevamos bien.
Ujú.
Es healthy love, dude.
Healthy love.
Ya que ustedes no puedan recibir tanto amor, ¿qué puedo decir yo de ustedes?
Eso. Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, Romero.
Sí.
Okay.
Yo no-
I don't know about that one, dude. I don't think I would describe Rome's relationship with alcohol as a healthy one, dude. I think it will be a how como is it like
It's complicated, no?
it's complicated at times, dude. It's
Pero están bien
passionate.
enamorados,
Eso sí,
¿no?
it's bien passionate, dude. Like it's not love, it's lust, dude. It's a
Ooh,
lustful relationship.
damn.
Damn.
That's a sin, dude, by the way.
¿Qué
Alcohol
decía
would be
Monchi y
a
Alexandra, dude? No es amor, es lo que tú sientes, ¿qué? ¿Es obsesión?
obsesión. Easy, dude.
Por ahí nos llevamos, más o menos, yo creo.
Pero te llevas bien con ella, ¿no?
Sí.
Okay.
Ahorita va a empezar Roma también. Pues no somos perfectos, pero no.
He's gonna cry about it.
Me acompaña con mi café en las mañanas.
Oh,
That's true, dude. I still have not tried that, dude.
¿De qué?
The coffee
I
with
haven't had the tequila peanut butter. I haven't tried it yet.
haven't tried it?
Chida. Pero con the whiskey peanut butter, ¿cómo se llama?
Screwball.
Screwball.
Well, it's because there's a few of them. There's screwballs
Sí.
and there's like
Mhm.
como 4 o 5.
My girl just told me que hay aquí un Buffalo Trace at Costco for $25, la botella grande.
But tú dijiste 17, dude.
No. La
pero
botella
esa es la
Ese sí es
botella grande.
Buffalo, dude.
Oh, este sí es Buffalo, no Buffalo.
Sí.
25, la botella grande. That's a good price.
It is, dude.
That's a
I
good
think
price.
that used to be the retail price, no?
For the regular bottle, maybe.
For the
Yeah.
regular bottle.
Well, for the regular, yeah.
Sí.
Sometimes you can find it
Ahorita-
for 20, 22.
Yeah, I think I've constantly seen it at 37, the regular bottle. Limit 1 still.
Yeah, there's
Damn.
limits of one. Yeah. There are
That's crazy.
But,
Pero-
you know, like, it's pretty good, dude. I like it.
Yeah. I want to try
Um,
that tequila Romero que del Chavo del Ocho. Okay, I showed you that one time.
Yeah, did you get the bottle?
No, I haven't gone
Costco?
back to Costco. I haven't gone back to Costco. No, my girl just told me about that.
Mientras está ahí en la esquina, dude.
I have not gone to Costco store. I've been to the Costco gas. Pero not the store. It is right here in the corner, literally. But no, I have not gone back in since that one time I showed you guys about it.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel, so the question was, how's your relationship with alcohol?
So I think it would be. I think it was extremely toxic, extremely bad,
adicto,
extremely, like it was just horrible. And right now it's casual, dude. Right now it's not an everyday thing. You know, it's like a
Nice,
booty call every once in a while. You know, kind of a thing.
nice, hell yeah.
So I think that's how it is. You know, like un día a la semana, un día al mes, te echas un all nighter, dude. Pero pues then it goes back to casual, dude.
Nice, okay. So you're not an everyday drinker. You're like every so often.
Right.
Yeah,
Nope.
nobody said that was an everyday drinker, no? Like,
That's true.
did
Nobody
we say that?
did not
Just
establish
clearing it
that.
out there. You know?
Just
like-
protecting his relationship now with alcohol, dude. Easy, güey.
Si no tomas en jueves, o sea, ya, no, it's not like you're drinking every day, you know?
It is Thirsty Thursday, dude. So legally, we should be able to drink, no, on Thursdays. Nobody judging.
Legally, dude.
Not anybody judging. Bad Tank. ¿Qué dices tú?
Pues, como Johnny Boy diría, ¿no? Like, it started off very toxic, dude, pero los dos crecimos, dude, y los dos maduramos. Maduramos juntos, dude, y
Te dije, güey, que that's a thing.
y yeah, like it became a pretty healthy,
Yeah.
yeah, like igual, like every now and then when you get together with the friends y todo eso, have your little drinks, pero pues todo con medida, dude.
Man, that sounds crazy. It sounds like cuando llegas con friends que you pass her around, dude.
Oh,
That's a different party, Miguel. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what your relationship with
No,
alcohol is.
because he's like, oh, pues cuando llegas con friends, you know.
But my relationship with
drink.
alcohol is sana, dude.
very nice, muchachos. Vamos con. I really don't like this question. I'm just gonna ask it just for shits and giggles, and because I want to know what you guys think. Forget about me. At the bar, what's that one drink that you will not order? Guinness. I would not order Guinness. Fuck Guinness. Fuck it. Fuck it hard.
Man.
Fuck it hard.
Yeah.
That sounds
Esa
a
relación
little
con
racist. That
Toxic,
sounds a little
¿no?
racist against alcohol, dude.
Lo
A
toxic?
little racist
No,
against
güey.
alcohol, dude. Like, oh,
Nomás porque es una cerveza
No.
negra, dude. Like,
No, no.
yeah, right. Well, why does it gotta be?
I'm with Primo.
said
I'm
a
with Primo.
Good one. That's a good one. As,
My lord.
as Chicago
My lord.
people, I know we should be used to it, but that shit
Hell
is
no.
disgusting, dude. That shit is disgusting.
Used to it. Why? Why would you say that?
Because that's a big Chicago drink, dude.
Yeah.
Like todo like
What
if
do
you go to every bar,
I'm definitely gonna take your bottle, dude. You have to have it.
No, what the fuck? No, don't bring me that shit.
Yes.
Wait, have
No.
you never tried it?
No, I never tried it.
You never
but
tried
it's-
it, dude.
You have to. You have to try
don't want
just to
to.
say
Why?
that you tried it once.
But you have to, dude.
Okay,
Like,
see.
Okay. How about this? One day when I
Porque
when I'm
viviste
over
en
with you guys-
Chicago, dude. And
Right. One day when I
Yo
go
sé
visit
que
you
eres
guys,
de Green Bay, California, pero no.
one day when I go visit you guys, I'll have a little sip just to say I tried it. Is that okay?
one shot, dude.
Fuck no, one shot. You're trying to see me
One
suffer.
shot.
You want my
You
relationship?
have to take a shot.
No, I don't know. Tastes like
Primo
a pine.
dice, tastes like a pine tree.
You see, like
That actually sounds nice, Primo, compared to what I did, what that thing tastes like. But
Dude, it's funny because was it Pedro had it at his graduation
took
party, and somebody said
Mm-hmm.
that it smelled like grass clippings cuando cortas el pasto, y que
God
you just
damn.
leave it soaking.
yeah.
but it smells better than it tastes.
Porque te digo,
Oh.
like, it does smell better than it tastes. So te digo, like for shits and giggles, like I was at a Benny's and we asked the guys at Benny's like, hey, what's the craziest bottle you have? They're like, oh, we have a double barreled bottle of Malort. I was like, what the fuck is a double barrel? I'm like,
You bought that shit.
why
No, you
would you
didn't.
double barrel it, right? So I was like, fuck it, la compré, and like I
Why would you
don't know
buy
if it was Primo, it was somebody that kept saying like, oh, let's take Malort. So I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm like, pues me la llevo, dude. So compré la botella, me la llevé, se la llevé. That one time we hung out at Pedro's, everybody took a shot. Dude, almost everybody was fucking throwing up, dude. Like,
Fuck
porque
that.
the taste is just strong.
Have you done that? The Chicago handshake, the old style beer
I'm not, dude.
chased with the or the
No.
Malort chart chased
No,
with the old style beer.
have
No,
not
but I know you
done.
have that. I think Romero has a story about that or some shit like that. But I have not tried it, and I'm not. I'll taste the beer, dude. I'll taste that old style beer, but not accompanied by nothing. Fuck that.
Come on,
don't need
dude.
no grass.
Un Chicago handshake, dude. Ahí está.
Fuck.
I think
no.
for the next time you're here, dude, that's how we'll do the podcast live or something. Todos con
All right,
su
I'll drink.
Chicago
I'll drink it
handshake,
if you guys drink it. I'm down if you guys drink it.
we'll all drink the Chicago handshake, dude.
All right, fuck it.
I guess
Mi
we will, dude.
relación con el alcohol no sé cómo va a estar en ese entonces, ¿verdad?
Y voy para durante la cuaresma, ¿no? Sorry, guys. Hey,
No
sorry,
puedo,
guys.
¿no?
Sorry.
O sea, y
Chuyín
¿cómo
me
se
está
llama el
viendo,
alcohol?
¿no?
El alcohol me domina, ¿no?
Sí, güey. That's okay. Can we get away from that? Because I remember you guys said, is there any other drink besides that you guys would not drink?
Says Malone.
All three of you guys were agreeing with the same thing. Has to be something
Right.
different.
Something different. Budweiser. I don't like Budweiser.
Oh,
dude.
shit.
I just
Oh,
don't
really?
like it. It tastes like water to me, dude. Like, I rather drink water. I rather drink Tecate Light versus drinking Budweiser. Dude. I just nunca
So
me
it
ha
doesn't have
caído,
any
dude.
taste. It literally tastes like water.
To me, it has no taste, dude.
But you're still willing to drink water, even though it tastes like water.
Yeah, I rather drink water, dude, because water at least has a better taste. This is bad tasting water, dude. This is like not Cali water. That like I feel like Budweiser is like water the Detroit or somewhere, dude. Like,
God damn.
I just don't like it, dude.
Mm. Okay. So Budweiser. That's you see, that's surprising. I didn't know that.
The commercials se ven chingones, dude. The commercials I'm like, damn, it looks good, dude. You know, like tan chingón los caballos corriendo. And
The horses.
then I try and I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I'm not gonna lie. Ya en una peda no hay nada más que Budweiser. Chámelo
Pero
para
a ver si no hay más que Guinness, dude.
Fuck that. Yeah. I'm going night. Night.
Really? You
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
not
have the
fucking
Guinness?
No,
Oh,
dude. I
shit.
tried it. I tried it even when I've been like in a good buzz and that shit was there. I'm not gonna drink it. I do not like it. I tried
I know
on
I asked
draft.
this. I know I asked it. Yes, on draft.
Yes, I tried it, Romero. Yes, with you. I tried it with you. No, I don't like it.
It was
Sorry,
so
guys.
good I can't remember.
I said, we have the Chicago handshake, and we'll have a Irish car bombs, dude.
Which
with
is Guinness.
Yeah.
How about that
Guinness
Chicago
for a shot.
handshake and some fucking Budweiser, dude? How about that?
You un Irish car bombs.
Pues también.
Okay,
Para-
we'll do. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna get home. I'll probably spend the night at Romero's. Good luck to you guys.
Nada más que we're
This-
gonna need somebody to be the audio person to be bleeping half the stuff that we say, dude.
Good luck. Yeah, well, then we can.
Have you ever had
Oh, dude, that's fucking disgusting, dude.
Rumplemans?
That shit
No.
is
It's horrible. I mean,
internet, no?
the first time, like, oh, it's not great, but all right. But then, yeah, like 2 or 3 shots in, I remember some guy, like, we were like, he's like, have you ever had it? I'm like, no. So he bought me a shot. And I was like, it's not my thing. Pero ya en la peda, like, we drank a few of those. So I'm like, by the third one, I'm like,
you got that.
oh, yeah. It was bad. But yeah, Rumplemans, if it's not Malort, I'm not. Or
not
Malort
fuck with that?
or Rumplemans. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you drink Malort or would you drink Rumple?
Ooh.
Oh, I think
Ooh.
the Rumplemans, dude.
Damn.
Rumple,
Okay.
a ver tú, Johnny Boy. Malort or Guinness, dude?
Well, he hasn't tried Malort though, so I don't think it's.
I mean, based on your fucking things, yeah, probably Guinness.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
Because
you
Guinness
would
is
not be
fine.
wrong with that, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tank. Anything different que no tomarías?
I wouldn't drink a martini, dude.
What?
Like my girl ordered it the other day, and she like gave me a little sip, and I didn't like it at all, dude.
What
But
is why? What was
is
the
it a
taste? What was it
certain
about?
kind of martini?
Oh,
Because
that's
there's some good martinis.
There's some
So
really
it was just like a simple, like it was like a flavorless
With
one.
the olive?
Was
Yeah,
it
with
the
olive.
dirty? Was that the
Yeah.
dirty martini?
I don't know if it was dirty or clean or no sé si se bañó o no, güey, pero pues it was nasty, dude.
Because
And
I
I was gonna say not because of the taste, but también I would not order any more a blue motherfucker, dude.
Ooh.
But not because of the
That's
taste,
a
dude.
classic,
Cut
dude.
'em
That's a
off. Cut 'em off,
classic,
dude. Sácalo.
That's a classic right there, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're insulting me at this point.
Dude, I said not because of the taste.
Why
It
not? Dude?
tastes
Okay.
amazing, dude.
But why wouldn't you drink it?
Because, dude, it's just a slippery slope after that, dude.
I mean, so is this, dude. Pero pues aquí, mira. Bogan represent all day. About to throw daytime up in this bitch. Dude, so I was gonna tell you. Hold on, I was gonna tell you. The thing, I think the thing with the martinis is that it has some of the olive juice, no?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I hate olives. Do you guys fuck with olives?
I think it's ¿cómo le dicen? An acquired taste. I didn't like them. Pero now I can enjoy a good olive, dude. Like there's really good ones. Like hay unas que están
you guys fuck with pickles?
Garlic.
Pickles are okay.
Yeah.
Are okay.
But a good fresh pickle, hell yeah.
Incredible
Hulk
Hulk
is
are
iconic. It's like I don't think I've had an Incredible Hulk. Ya estaba.
Really?
Yo en las varas que me dejaban entrar con matrícula no venían esa madre.
You only had like a menu just of 3 things, no?
Modelo.
It's like, oh, matrícula here. Here's a menu, no? give him the 4 drinks that you can drink.
You got a matricula? Like, here you go.
Oh, shit.
Had limited options, dude.
No lie, dude. Those matricula days were kind of crazy because it was just so up in the air. And I think we got denied a couple of times to that pizza spot on 83rd.
Yeah,
Durbin's, yeah, we got denied a couple of times, and then 79th, and then there was times that they would let us in, and we would go the next week. It's like, oh no, we don't accept that. He was like, what? We were just here last week.
That's where we would sneak everybody through the back. Okay, like, ya ves que todos salían a fumar. And ya, like, abríamos la puerta and ya we'll get people inside.
I was like, I got pictures of this. You know, I was here. No, let's enseñar. They're carrying me out of here.
Not on my watch, son.
Sí, but there were a couple of places that I remember getting denied, which just whatever. I mean, we would just go to the next bar. Well, you know, we didn't care. We already have a couple of blue motherfuckers in.
Like I said, matricula. Oh, here's a menu. God damn.
All right, la que sigue, muchachos. What does that mean? ¿A quién apoyas y por qué? El país que quieres, de donde eres, o porque el país que te crió. Okay.
So the basis of that question, right? If we frame it around, I mean, the World Cup is coming up.
Mexico or the U.S.
Mexico or the U.S., right? Like, do you cheer for Mexico? Like, and the question, like, for example, right? Like, for me, like, I was born in Mexico. I've never really cheered for the U.S. men's team. I cheered for the U.S. women's team, but it's like the question is like, why do you pick one over the other? Like un país, like creciste en un país. Like I mean, I've been here in the U.S. longer than I was in Mexico. But why? Like, why is that? Why do you choose the country that you choose to cheer for? Anybody can go for it.
Pues I normally también cheer more so for Mexico. And I think it could also be a factor that like that's who like the whole family would cheer for, right? Like my mom, my dad,
como costumbre. Como costumbre.
So part of that and part of like como te dijera, it's just like that. I feel like that connection, no? That like it's part of your heritage, part of like lo que eres tú. It's más estando in, you know, like for example in the US, it's like something you don't want to lose your identity over. Y pues honestly también pues tiene que ver mucho cómo te tratan, ¿no? Like por ejemplo in the US, like being, por ejemplo, like for me that I was born here in the US and still facing just the hate and the discrimination and like the whole like go back to your country, this and that, and it's like the fuck. So it's like part of it también, I feel like it built some sort of resentment, I feel. So yeah, at least for me, that's why I've always kind of like been more Like,
Mexico side, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Como Trey Puerta está vomitando, ¿no?
He's twerking, dude. No, es que no quería que lo vieran, dude.
He's ratchet as hell right now, dude.
Ahorita bien pinche Anita challenge, dude, right now, dude.
Sí, dude. O una de dos, o se fue a pintar la cara también, ¿no? Va a venir todo pintado así que de México, no, todo va a ser, dude.
Let me see, dude.
I believe in my boy, dude. Pero like I think Tank hit a very good point when he said it comes with heritage. I think that's something that most people have. For example, us as Mexicans, I know Irish are very big on heritage as well. So I think that comes with it, right? Where your heritage is, where your family's from, what do you feel the most biggest connection to? Like me and Tank, we're first generation, born in the U.S. But I want to see like we've always, always cheered for Mexico. Like for the U.S., we would cheer like if Mexico wasn't playing. Like if Mexico lo eliminaron or something, we're like, all right, cool. Well, apoyamos a the U.S., right? Kind of a thing. Or like, you know what, like Mexico's not playing, apoyamos a U.S., pero pues para los clásicos siempre era México, dude. It was like
Mexico.
Yeah. And I've seen it with Chiquis too. Like Chiquis también, like she's second generation y para ella, like she roots for Mexico. Like cuando compro camisas de México, quiere que le compre una a ella también. She has not told me like, hey, buy me a US jersey. And I've told them like I could buy a US jersey if you want. I don't know if you want. Her mom's Lithuanian. Like you want a Lithuanian shirt? She's like, no, like I'm Mexican. Like I like yo like si apoyo a alguien, va a ser a Mexico también. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm happy, but I was like, I just didn't want to push that to her.
Oh, I'll add another quick thing too. A lo menos when it comes to selecciones, I just hate how fucking cocky the US team is
Always
sometimes.
shows up.
And from their social media to everything, where it's like, como dice Miguel, se eliminan a Canadá, anybody from the CONCACAF, like I forgot, I think it was el Mundial, que ya quedaron todos de la CONCACAF eliminado, and right away, like, oh, don't worry, like, we got this. And it's like, fucking, they got blown out and like, perdieron también. So it's just like, like, no han ganado anything significant for them to be as cocky as they come off as. So I think también for me, that kind of puts me off from being like, I don't know.
Yeah, you got the twerking, dude.
Yeah. ¿Qué pasó, muchachos? What I miss?
We were saying that somebody said that you got ratchet and por eso apagaste la pantalla, dude.
Who said that, dude? Show me the comment.
I don't want to see who it was. I don't want to see who it was, but he's right next to you, dude.
Oh boy.
It
wasn't me, dude.
Oh, all of a sudden.
There you go, dude.
Damn. He really is right next to me, dude. Es el Miguel, güey. Ya lo conozco.
I got demoted, dude. I used to be up there, ¿no?
Matter of fact, ponle la pantallita, ¿no? Para que te veas.
En medio, ¿no?
Sí,
en medio de su box. Did you guys ask another question, muchachos, or?
No. We're
estamos talking about nationalities and who do you support? Why do you support? Right in the case de Tank Miguel, like they're born in the U.S., but why do they cheer for Mexico? And to Tank, like I thought it was really interesting that you said like because right, like when you're watching a game with family, they're cheering for Mexico, and it's like that's kind of like where you kind of lean towards. And then when I read that question, I was like, I did think about it. I'm like, I do. Like, I mean, tenemos Mexico jerseys and shit like that. And siempre estamos viendo, ojalá y México pase del group stage y todo ese pedo, right? The first elimination.
Partido. ¿Cuándo va a ser, no?
Sí.
Pero yeah, like, I mean, like I do, like, why don't I, ¿por qué no me nace fucking apoyar a the US, soccer team? If ultimately like fuck like this is where I've been, like this is where I want to stay, like hopefully knock on wood, aquí nos quedamos un ratillo más. But yeah, it's interesting to hear your point of view on why you cheer for Mexico. But yeah, that's where kind of like the question came from, because I think Johnny, you were asking for some clarification around that.
Yeah. What did you say, Romero? You already spoke about you because I know you're talking about the tanks. The tanks, no, the Romero.
The tanks.
The Guerrero.
Well, no, that's what it is. Like I do question it. Like why don't I support the U.S. or don't I cheer for the U.S. during a World Cup or anything like that? So I don't know. Like me gana el pinche. Quiero que México salga
Mordidito, ¿no?
campeón, dude, pero I don't know if it's gonna happen in my lifetime, dude. Así como andan, dude.
Sí, güey. I remember last Mundial, Mexico, well, they played or whatever, pero I would watch the US games as well. I even watched the Canadian games too, dude. Because I was like, hey, alguien de aquí de la CONCACAF at least, you know? Obviously, Mexico being my number one, but I was still cheering. Mexico gets knocked out, and I think the US passes to the second round where they get knocked out. And that's where I still watch. I was like, well, I hope they win. Why not, dude? You know, because as you say, you know, we grew up here. We wish we were from here in a way. But nonetheless, I mean, pienso in my kids. I see my kids being from here. So I feel like I somehow I have to show some support. But yes, 100%, dude. I would love for Mexico to win the World Cup, dude. Me voy al ángel, dude, para no regresar, dude.
Los Simpsons dijeron que van a jugar contra Ronaldo, dude.
¿Tú?
Contra Portugal.
Tú eso llevan como like 3 mundiales que salen con la misma.
Pero
y hasta que la tienen ya van a decir The Simpsons predicted it,
¿no?
It is The Simpsons, dude. Yeah.
Prometieron otras cosas, pero yo no he visto que le pase nada al señor Trump. A fin de cuentas,
Lo ves muy saludable, ¿no?
Sí. Va. Otra preguntita ya, porque ya es tiempo de ir a la Mimis, ya es tarde acá.
Son como las 6 de la tarde ya, ¿no?
I mean, it's gonna be 9 o'clock, though.
Yeah. Aquí empezamos a las 9:30,
yo puse esta, and I guess I didn't know how to write it or read it, so I apologize. Si pudieras hacer algo diferente en estos últimos 5 meses que han pasado, right? Because we're about to go into June, so these past months, que han pasado el año, ¿qué sería y por qué? Like, is there anything that you guys feel you guys would have done differently? I don't know, maybe you guys had that chance to go fishing and you guys said no. You know, that's the one thing that I've been trying to go fishing like every week, and I've been doing it. So.
For starters, dude, I wish I would have gone to play el lunes, güey, porque ya me regañaron, dude, que...
It was a holiday. It's a holiday.
Que como siempre nunca me aparezco, dude, so...
¿Y por qué no fuiste? Besides that it's too early. Besides that it's too early, why didn't you go?
I woke up late, dude. I'll be honest.
Okay, well, then it was too early. That's what I said. Besides
so it wasn't... It started at 9, dude.
And by 9, you know we started at 10, güey.
Right. Y fue lo que me dijo Angel, because he's like, oh, like, ¿por qué no fuiste? So I was like, dude, honestly, like, I woke up late. Me fijé, I was like, fuck, pues ya, I'm gonna start, you know, finishing up. And he's like, wait, like, we didn't start to like, dude, like, he's like, we didn't start to like 9:45. I was like, fuck. He's like, wait, ya sabes cómo es, dude. Yeah. So I should have gone, dude.
All right, but no excuse for next year, dude. I mean, we'll see what you come up with now.
Oh boy, let me start thinking already, boy.
Next one is 4th of July, no?
4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July.
Miguel, why didn't you go? Besides, you have your car list, even though you live 2 blocks away, and besides that, it's too early.
I had other appointments I had to go do.
Damn, he said appointments. He didn't even say other plans.
It was appointments. Like it was appointments I had to go do.
Oh, Memorial Day. I forgot. I thought it was supposed to be close at some places.
I thought so too. It was not, dude. And cuando me dijeron, I'm like, oh,
on the holidays, dude.
No. I was off. I was off of work, but I had appointments I had to go to.
Okay, dude. I mean, I'll forgive you this one time. We'll see. We'll see who opens in 4th of July for you, dude.
Pero what is the thing that you would have done in the last 5 months that would have brought you growth, or what did you do the last 5 months that you regret? What was the question? No, he's looking at me like it was my question that I'm trying to figure it out.
Es que como que no sabes leer, or he copy and pasted. I told him please fix it for me, and apparently he didn't. No, he just He left
So
it all.
it's like, si pudieras hacer algo diferente.
Es que es la pregunta. Like, yo cuando la leo pienso en los últimos 5 meses del año, pero it's not, right?
Que ya pasaron, dude.
That's why I said que
Ya
pasaron,
pasaron.
man.
Que han pasado.
Yo por eso dije fishing. Like, I don't know if you guys gone fishing or anything in that sense.
Oh, algo que hubieras hecho diferente. Like,
Yeah.
just period. Like, anything that you
Yeah.
would change in the last 5 months that
5
just
months,
happened.
yeah.
Got it.
Okay, dale, Romero, pues.
Dale, don, dale, dude.
Yo hubiera parado este pinche podcast. Dude. Ya, la
Oh,
chingada.
shit.
Nomás me se critican y se burlan de mí. Sí. Pero, pues,
Give me the outro music, man.
aquí sigo.
Si no nos ven el lunes, ya saben por qué, ¿no? Like,
Sí.
Like, va a estar Romero, no, like, welcome to the Todos Somos podcast. Here is your 3 new co-hosts. No.
Sí, güey. Damn, dude.
No, I think if I would have known that I would have committed this year to start playing soccer again,
Ooh,
I
there
would
you
have at least started to get my body ready, dude. Porque every fucking week, dude, it's painful, dude. It's like, sí me duele todo el pinche cuerpo, dude. Like, and I think if I would have like worked myself up to be ready to start playing, otra historia sería. But yeah, I think getting myself in soccer shape at least a little bit, like condición, something, dude. Porque está cabrón.
How was it playing this Monday? Was it a little bit better than other Memorial Days in the sense that you would play every like holiday only? Now you've been playing every weekend, like, as you were saying. So
it's so no, it wasn't much better. Just
it was
because
worse, no?
I was coming off of Saturday. I woke up really early. Like I hadn't had enough good rest, so it was like I woke up really early, went to bed super late. Sunday I went to go play. Sunday like went to bed really late, woke up really early. Monday morning to go play. So like my body was like tired and sore.
cut it out.
So like playing again, like it was good and all, but yeah, like I felt it for sure.
I'm gonna need you to pop up that comment, dude, because she did tell you, dude.
Oh shit.
¿Qué dijo,
Got you,
Carla?
got
You
you.
told me what, Carla? ¿Qué me dijiste?
Oh.
To not play, to stay at home, to not go out.
Que no vea a mis amigos, ¿no? Like,
Y ahorita Carla bien rude, no? To be a father, no?
God damn.
To say what you said in the beginning, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
Imagine? Hey, dude, Carla's ruthless. She'll
Yeah,
come up with-
Romero-
I'm scared to find out what she's gonna say right now. She's that.
Romero-
She's that.
I want to know what she told me, but
Oh, yeah.
probably she told me like to just be ready that my body was not ready to start playing.
What if Carla was? I told you of the whole like to stop the podcast, dude.
Ooh,
Like to
Oh.
find other people.
damn.
To condition before, so she said to condition before going back to play soccer. Yeah, like that's the thing. But the main reason why I did it, it was because I felt like I found myself in a place of I kept telling myself like, oh, next year I'll be ready. Like next year I'll have time to like get myself ready and get back in the field. And really, like it came down to like this might be the last year. I don't know if I have another year in me.
God damn, really?
Modric se retiró a los 40, dude.
It's wait, I mean, this is no professional athlete. This is just a professional drinker, dude.
¿Cómo se llama? El Pony Ruiz a los 40 y tantos también, que está jugando ya en indoor en Chicago.
Plaza.
¿No? En Plaza, ya.
I heard classes no longer, dude. Like I think
No,
they
pero pues,
vanished.
dude, I mean, a while ago, pero pues en su tiempo, Pony Ruiz en sus
Sí.
40 y tantos años, dude.
Looking like he was
¿Qué
60,
pasa,
¿no?
dude?
Pero te diré, dude, like la madriza que te das como portero en una cancha del Marquet comparada a lo que sería like just running the field y con condición, I think it's different. Like te digo porque like, si juegas en la sintética, pues like chingón, sabes dónde vas a caer cuando te avientas, güey, pero en estas otras fucking fields, dude, like you never know when there's like a fucking bump that's gonna like hit you in the ribs and shit, like
Damn, dude, falta de
It's-
confianza, dude. Hubiéramos ido cada día a darte una madriza, dude, para
prepararme, ¿no?
3-minute violation, dude.
Pinche la Karate Kid, ¿no? Ahí que te den
That's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I guess just to close it off, dude, I did have the opportunity to go to Chicago this past probably twice, and I didn't take the opportunity for good reasons. But I do wish that first opportunity that I did have, I wish I would have gone. Porque ahorita we do have the quinceañera coming up next year, and money we're trying to make it like tight as we can. So for that part, it's like fuck. I feel like I could have gone at least one time, a weekend, de un viernes a lunes, max. Pero pues no se me hizo, dude. So.
Don't worry, dude. Si tú no puedes venir, dude, nosotros vamos para allá, dude. Con tu botella de Malort.
Es lo que te iba a decir. Dentro de 8 días, ahí la botella de Malort va a estar ready, ¿eh?
Y...
I don't know, dude. You better not, dude.
Either Malort or Guinness, dude. It has to be one or the other, dude.
Okay, I'll bring Guinness, dude. You know what? They don't sell that Malort here, dude. So it's a Chicago thing, dijo el Miguel.
It is.
It is a Chicago thing.
That's what he said. Pero yeah. Next week, acá está el Romero, dude. Hopefully we'll be able to be okay. Slept
We
well.
gotta figure out
so we can go
recording
fishing,
schedules,
dude.
dude, porque
Recording schedule también. Because next week next week sería Monday, no? We'll do Monday next week.
Yeah, Monday.
And then the following week,
I fly back
maybe
Monday.
Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll figure it out, no?
You see.
How about that? We'll leave it at that. Maybe we record, Romero, and you're off. You need a day off too, you know?
Oh, you three record. And yeah.
Oh,
hey.
Romero's like, oh shit, yeah.
No problem. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be flying back. It's not like I'll be in vacation or anything. Así como no se acordaba dónde andaba y todo ese pedo, pero
no hacemos nada bien, chicos. Ya. Give me that outro. I've been telling you, dude. I've been fucking telling you, give me the outro, pero no haces caso. Estás aquí. Dice.
Es que no, we cannot leave Barra Libre live without Palabras De Tank.
Fuck. My boy's not ready, dude. My boy's not ready. He's like, fuck.
He looks surprised. He's like,
oh.
¿Viste cómo en chinga fue a buscar el teléfono ahí al primo chat GPT, dude?
No, I got something, dude.
Yo sabía, yo siempre confié en ti, Tanque. Nada más que no se quiso Miguel con el soundboard. Ya, vámonos. Con Palabras De Tanque.
Ojalá que nuestros besos siempre terminen como elote de feria. Con un palo.
Okay.
Jarioso,
Las Palabras De Tanque.
That's why everybody stuck around, dude, just for this moment.
Just for this moment.
Yeah, dude. They miss you, dude. They missed us being together, dude. How about that? Fair to say.
Sí, ya. ¿Cuántas semanas fueron? ¿5? ¿4 semanas?
I was gonna say a month.
I think over a month, dude.
Okay.
Because I mean, in a month we only recorded 4 times, so I feel like it's been like 4, like maybe 5, going on 6 times. Where it was always only one. One was missing. Yeah.
But Romero, dude, committed like a motherfucker, dude. Here all the time. Props to Romero, dude. Without Romero's the backbone of this podcast, everybody. Just to let everybody know.
¿Cómo le dice el caballo de hierro?
Es el maestro, dude. Es el maestro.
Let's leave it at that, dude. El profe, dude.
El profe.
Nah. There's been weeks where I'm like, oh, you guys can go and record. Y me salen con que, no, it's fine. We'll skip the week then.
No. Ayer, la semana pasada te dije que no, porque we have no actors.
I honestly thought that me and Johnny Boy were going to do this. Like,
he was over there. He was with Miguel.
I was stressing, dude. I was like, güey. A ver qué nos sale, ¿no? Qué pendejadas decimos, ¿no?
Va, chicos. Pues thank you everybody, dude. Rate, review, and subscribe, dude. Ya saben que en todos los podcasts están los links. En Instagram, TikTok, en Facebook. A todos toman pod. Chingada madre, dude. Pues ahí les mando unas fotitos, dude. I'm not going to be fishing this whole week porque pues there's no days off, dude. I got the America game on Saturday. My America, dude. Aquí
Right.
mi águila, dude. Mi águila todavía está volando en alto, dude. No importa lo que haya pasado. Todavía aquí está. Ya se va.
That's the wrong eagle, dude.
I know what you're talking about, dude.
That's the wrong eagle.
Okay, dude. La águila real no está aquí en Estados Unidos, dude. So I caught myself a fucking bald eagle, dude. All right.
I'm like, that's the wrong eagle, dude.
Excuse
You're
the fuck out of
cheering
me,
for
dude.
the wrong America, dude. That's
dude,
problema.
That's America, no?
America. Pero I'll send you guys pictures and hopefully some videos ahí del LAFC America, dude. And then the next weekend, pues está Cal Romero. So no days off next weekend tampoco, so I can have the weekend.
So I know Vela retired. Like he's already done, right?
He's done playing playing soccer.
Con la
Yeah,
selección, ¿no?
he's
I think
retired
he's playing soccer.
in general.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, he's not playing anymore.
I mean,
Pero
ya los mandó a la chingada.
he has a role with LAFC, which originally before they got him back, he said that there was talks about that happening, and boy, he finally retired because he hasn't had a team since the beginning of the season, and well, yeah, he's gonna get a role within the actual organization in LAFC.
Ahí sí lo ves, dude. Ahí le tomas una foto o Gaming Archive, too.
Got you, dude. I doubt he'll sign my fucking yellow jersey.
America jersey.
Yeah, I doubt he'll be anywhere close to
Boy,
it.
sí. Aunque sea un papelito, le pones LA, dude, y ahí dices que lo firme, dude.
Gotcha, dude. Va, chicos. Paz y amor,
Va.
Wow, start twerking, dude.
A ver cómo va
After the
el...
party later, ¿no?
Eso
No
no
le
va a
bajaste nada.
Fuck it. Reset the link. Let's start the podcast all over again. Ahorita cómo me pongo, dude.
Cuídense. Ahí nos vemos. Next episode.